Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's neat. He's had a shot! There it is! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Torres. Van Nistelrooy!
Sim. Tá bom, a parte 2, né?
Cook. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Spread it left. Truffert made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Vieira, and he's managed to get free. Vieira going full tilt down the right-hand side.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Cruzeiro are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And he's gone looking for safety. He might be in here! He's through and all along! Great chance! Really well taken goals. They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Esse caso aqui é muito bom. Um rapaz em busca descobriu uma máquina de fazer dinheiro. Ele imprimia máquinas de crescer ele e entregava para um programa da prefeitura para recompra de armas cantadas.
Cruzeiro grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Played out wide, now it's Cook. João Cancelo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. For Rice. Odegaard. And it's Rice. Dunk. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cook. And Senesi. Brooks. And it's Cook. Tavernier might just make this. Truffert. Now that's a lovely exchange. Chance to deliver. Up he goes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Evenilson actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rice. Brooks. Evenilson. That looks a cracking ball. Dunk did well to stay calm there. João Cancelo. For Rice. João Cancelo. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Tavernier. And it's Tavernier. Now Truffert. Tavernier. Adams. And it's Scott. Over to the left. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now Brooks. Cook. Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Cross into... He's got four! He will be livid with himself. And here's Torres. Odegaard. And here's Vieira. And here's takes a shot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Adams out to the right. That's a good ball out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. Vieira. Dunk. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Gerar problema dentro, pode parecer as coisas, pode ficar mais caro, mas criar realmente uma arma, como pretendia a Rússia, não funcionou. A Europa passou a comprar gás para cá e acabou continua ajudando a Ucrânia, embora a Europa ainda compre o petróleo da Rússia, é verdade, mas o petróleo como arma geopolítica, a Rússia não conseguiu usar. A China planejava fazer a mesma coisa com Terra Rara. A China é a grande produtora de terra rara, há informações que ela se distancia o valor da terra rara. Então, hoje, se você comprar mil quilos da China, você compra um preço que é mais barato que o preço de fabricação na China. Por que a China faz isso? Porque ela quer manter o monopólio das terras raras e evitar que outros países possam produzir terras raras também. Se você for abrir uma empresa de neogênio aqui no Brasil, você vai ter que vender muito barato. Não vai ter muito. O preço do neogênio da China está estudando.
So we're into the second 45.
Para evitar que outros...
Trufair.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Rice. Knocks it out wide. Looking for the run. Adams, quality ball. That's a cute ball.
Trufair. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Son Heung-min.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a really well-measured ball. And it's made its way to him. Cruzeiro needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Trufair kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played out to the right. Cook. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Truffert. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Son Heung-min. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Cook.
Odegaard. Rice is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Cook. Now it's Scott, and he whips it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Rice. For João Cancelo. And it's Cancelo. Saliba. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Yeah. Son Heung-min will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rice. Good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Scott receives it in a good position here. Corner given. And there's going to be another change here. Unal getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't...
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Então se aproxima daquela região para continuar vendo a luta. Ele está realmente irritado. Não vai medir esforços para acabar com o tratamento.
That has been knocked clear.
Afinal, o fundo do seu ofício foi...
And now they can spring out of defence.
O Goku pode ser visto de novo. Da surpresa do Deus, ele não está transferindo todos os finais.
Truffert.
Apenas com alguns arranjões
Tavernier has created one goal already. And it's Truffert. Tavernier.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he get it through? Truffert. Adley. Could move up a gear here. That pass isn't the best. Adams. Torres. Next to cross. Corner then. They've played it short. Son Heung-min. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Senesi. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well-suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
Can he get onto this? He's onside! Oh, that's a fine interception. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he's just misjudged that one. Another chance from a corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Now that looks a decent ball. Ødegaard providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Ødegaard. Spread out to the left, and it's McLean. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away, shot a goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. In he goes again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cleared away. Now it's Rice. And he's there to belt it away. It's a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. Ødegaard. Now the delivery. Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
McLean. 15 minutes till half-time. It's a really well-measured ball. Fired deep towards the back post. And he's there to clear it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ødegaard. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Windass. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
5 minutes till the break. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now.
And he shoots! And another try! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 45 minutes is number
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus.
And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello
How's
everybody.
the first half compared with your expectation?
Crescer will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Second period then underway. Adams. Vieira. Oh, great chance! That has been knocked clear. Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They've played it short. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Saliba. Vieira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Chance, surely! Distributed tidily. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. And a goal kick. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Played out to the right. Out to the left it goes. And there's a searching pass. Chance for a shot! McLean gets flagged offside. Under an awful lot of pressure. Son Heung-min will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's run loose here. Now what about this cross? And that's been won straight back. It's a searching pass. Tries to get it clear. And it's been taken short. Played in deep. That's a decent clearance. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And the pass is intercepted. And he was quick to react. João Cancelo. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chance to deliver. A header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rice is offering a wry smile there.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Tries to play it through. It's played through for him. Van Nistelrooy gets into a good position. Out of play for a goal kick. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 19, number 9, number 29.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Crunching tackle.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
We are into overtime. Now it's Ødegaard. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by...
And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Cassio has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, the goalkeeper's role has changed a lot since I played, Peter, and nowadays they're expected to be far more involved in the build-up play, almost playmakers. When it comes down to it, though, what you really want between the sticks is someone like this guy, someone you can rely on.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Emerson Royale has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Big header! Goal! Flamengo! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Cruzeiro are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Played with finesse. William. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. Now the cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Matias Pereira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It'll be a throw-in. Now he's off and running. And he was quick to react. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Bruno Henrique.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Caught offside that time. Matias Pereira. Here's Lucas Silva. De Arrascaeta. And it's Gabriel. And he's intervened well there. Gabriel Barbosa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Fired deep towards the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Matias Pereira. And it's Lucas Silva. Heading backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Cruzeiro certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Matheus Pereira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's Matheus Pereira. And it's Gabriel. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a cute ball. He's in a great position here. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Teremos
William.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Now it's Luis Araujo. Matheus Pereira. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substituição.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Balassi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Passes short and sharp. Luis Araujo is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Looking here to chip it through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruzeiro do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinha. He's had it taken off him. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Vinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's come to nothing. And that was very necessary. And they're back on the ball again. Your impression so far, Jim?
Cruzeiro are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And it's with the keeper. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, no joy this time.
Cruzeiro really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And yes, it's him again.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Flamengo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. Chooses to go crossfield. Great vision. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a sharp pass. Saul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He scores!
Flamengo are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Saul. Some resolute defending there. Pulgar running with the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's a key interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. He's in plenty of space here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substituição em andamento.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
So, what can they come up with here? Decent hit from there. Now it's Lino. That's a shade optimistic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Saul. Luis Araujo is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. No, that's been intercepted. Marquinhos. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's well spotted. Jorginho. Balassi. Now there's a fine ball. A lot of space ahead of him. Cleared away. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of his passes seem a little safe and conservative, but they all serve a bigger purpose, slowly shifting the opposition from side to side. Once there is that little bit of space to work in, then the killer instinct usually kicks in and he's able to deliver that decisive pass.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Matheus Pereira. And the counter is on. Nice looking ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he cuts out the supply. Has a shot! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Gabriel. Lucas Silva. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away. Spread out to the left. And this is Gabriel. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's found a way past. No goals as yet. Now he's off and running. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. Defending of the desperate variety. Flamengo with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Gabriel Barbosa. Emerson Royal has it out wide and in space. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lucas Silva. Lucas Silva. Bruno Henrique. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's really well manoeuvred. Good take. Shot, surely! Goal! Crescer! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Crescer have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Villa. Oh, super ball! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Gabriel.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in, Bruno Enrique! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. It's their second corner of the game. Crescer are looking to go forward now. Nicely spread. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well measured. He's in a great position here. Chance! Oh, crossbar! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Crescer go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 9.
And we're underway again.
Pelo jogador, camisa
Crescer different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bruno Enrique. And that's gone loose. Looking to play him in. The ball goes in. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Polasi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's being urged to shoot. Skims one in. Cleared without hesitation.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lucas Silva. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's there to retrieve it. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. De la Cruz. Crescer, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. So what can they make of this? That ball looks a good one. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.